Hey everyone, Kim Stewart here with this week's live card readings. As you come on, jump out, let me know that you've joined us. Say hi. How are you? We are now in the new moon phase. And yeah, we've moved out of January and into February. Well, we're well into February, tomorrow being the 14th, so the first 2 weeks of February. Does it feel like it's just going really fast for you? It does for me. Tomorrow is my beautiful daughter's birthday, so I'm taking the day to do some pampering and spend some time with her, making sure that she's feeling extra loved up, as mamas love to do. So new moon, we've only just into the new moon, so I'm trusting that you got your journal out and you set some intentions for this coming cycle. Mine this time round is all about business. I feel after having hey Barb, nice to see you, having had quite a challenging start to the year, I'm ready to really go out there and offer my services out there, and doing what I love. And for that, I have launched or relaunched my spiritual coaching program. It's a 6-week program, one-on-one. Hey Lisa, nice to see you. So I'll be popping the links up here. But if you are looking to move yourself forward, hey Emma, nice to see you, in whatever way that is, having somebody in your backspace to support you, encourage you, to share what's coming up and where are the edges for you. That's what having a coach is all about, and that's what I love to do. So if you're interested to learn more about that, just pop coaching in the comments or send me a message, and we can definitely get some information there for you. So let me go ahead and pull a card. I'm listening to a new book at the moment called Unlimited Receiving, and it's a really, really great book. I'll put a little posting up there. It's prompted my blog post today. I'm going to be talking about wealth and what that means for you, so look out for that. Hey Annie, nice to see you. It's been a while. The overall card today is beauty. Really, this to me, beauty, it's the appreciation. And I sit here in my office and I look out and I see these beautiful gum trees. And when I was swimming this morning in the pool, I was, giving thanks for all the greenery that's around me. Everywhere I look, I'm looking at green. And of course, as we know, green settles our nervous system. So I'm super grateful for all of that. I love, love, love the environment that we're living in. It's so beautiful, so calming, so quiet, so gorgeous. Yeah, absolutely, Barbara. Please, this is for sharing this group. So Barbara's asking, can she recommend a group? You're so polite. Yes, please. We always want to hear about something that's working for you. Regina, my goodness, this is like all these women I haven't seen for ages are back. So lovely to see you. So, yes, giving thanks, appreciation, beauty, noticing the beauty. There was an exercise in this book that I'm listening to at the moment, Unlimited Receiving, and she was guiding us to think about a time when we felt overwhelming gratitude, and to get back into the feeling. And so reflecting on a time. And just recently, my daughter went to Spain and surprised my son. So my eldest son lives in Barcelona with my grandbaby and his wife, of course. And she went on a 2-week surprise visit, and my gorgeous daughter-in-law captured the moment on video. And I tell you, most of the mamas on here could relate. My heart just filled with to overflowing with love and joy at seeing the excitement on both their faces, on Jake's face because he was clearly surprised, and on Ellie's face because she was so happy that she'd achieved, that nobody had let the cat out of the bag, and she'd achieved to really surprise him. So think about times like that in your life, especially if you're having a rough day. Now, it might be a bit of a reach if you're having a really rough day, but spending some time each day reflecting on, what you're grateful for. And they can be really small things. It doesn't have to be anything massive. And I know we all know about gratitude journals and things like that, and they're fabulous. However, we can get caught in the trap of a journal of just writing, I'm grateful for this, and it can be a little bit mundane. But if you take a moment to stop and really feel a moment of gratitude, or what you're really grateful for today, and it might be something as simple as, I'm glad I've got a day at home today, or whatever that is for you. It doesn't have to be anything that's orchestrated or that's somebody else would think is wonderful. So feeling that gratitude. So that's the overall message today, is notice the beauty. Literally notice the roses, smell the roses, enjoy that sensation of the perfume. Barbara, The Body Keeps Score. Yes, brilliant, absolutely brilliant book. Brain, Mind and Body in the Healing of Trauma. Yes, it's absolutely. That goes into that same sort of line of Alberto Valedro, I think you say his surname. Brilliant book. I completely agree. It's really, and what plays into this beautifully is that meditation, which I teach a lot, is that sitting with. I wrote a blog post about this recently, where we sit with the sensations in our body, because they will reveal, I can't tell you the magic of this, is when we sit with, it might be you feel a little twinge in your leg, and if you actually sit with that part, not trying to change it, not trying to do anything, not having any expectation, but just sit with it and just allow it to be. Sometimes you can feel like you just want to send love to it. And we're not doing it to shift it, but the result is often that something shifts. And even a memory or an image might bubble up, and that's healing. That's healing right there. And that's the process. And that's exactly what Barb's talking about in this book, The Body Keeps Score. Thank you for recommending it. It's absolutely brilliant. And if anybody else, share with us, what are you reading at the moment? What are you listening to? We want to keep this as a high vibrational but authentic. I don't want you to be fake happy. I want you to share with us. If you're having a rough day, I want you to reach out and let us know so that we can send you some love. I always come back. You speak my language, gratitude. Nice. Yeah, I love it. And I'm glad that you always come back. Good morning, Catherine. Lovely to see you. Okay. Shall we pull some cards? I know Annie asked for a card, so let's start with Annie. And then if you'd like a card pulled for you, just pop a yes, please, in the comments. Of course you can, Barb. Lisa. Emma. Regina. I have recently read The Biology of Belief by Bruce Lipton. Amazing book. Absolutely, Regina. Was that Regina that said that? Catherine. Sorry, Catherine. Absolutely. Any of his work is amazing. I've listened to that. The Biology of Belief, absolutely brilliant. And also Joe Dispenza's Good morning, Leanne. You were in my morning meditation this morning, so something's going on with you and it feels quite positive, so good for you. Nice that you've popped up here today. Yeah, any of Joe Dispenza's work as well. You are the placebo. Anything that just helps us to remember our own ability to heal. And that doesn't mean we're dismissing Western medicine or any of the support alternative modalities, but it's putting the power back into us. Whereas so often if we have something that comes up in our body, if we go to Western medicine, so often our power can be taken away from us because we become a patient and we're told what we must do to fix this, and that's so not how to deal with it. There's so much more that we can be doing. Anyway, that's a whole other tangent. Regina's saying how to hear your angels, Doreen Virtue. Yes, but I think that there's more relevant more relevant. I'm always a bit mindful with Doreen Virtue just because she's kind of gone on a different pathway, though the information is still relevant. If you're getting something from it, beautiful. I love that. Alrighty. Anna, and anything that helps us to remember, I think have a look at, if you're on Instagram, I'm not sure if he's on Facebook, but Doreen's son Charles Virtue, he has continued that line with the angels, and he is really beautiful, whereas Doreen's gone a bit of a different way. Trust her journey completely. But yeah, you might also really enjoy his post to keep you in that vibration, and really lovely. Okay, Annie, peace. So this is the message that's coming through, is find peace in your day. Find those moments of peace. Whether it's sitting, are you still near the water? Are you sitting, looking at the water, taking those moments and taking them to the next level because you really consciously appreciate them. Find the peace in the day. Find the peace in the moments is what they're saying for you. So I dare say you might have been rushing around a little bit more, or even feeling a little bit disconnected. So finding the peace. It also could be referring to your daily practice. So I hope that serves you. I'm just going to write that down there. Okay. Catherine, I'm fascinated with learning as much as possible about our own ability to heal ourselves. I totally agree. Fabulous, Catherine. That is so brilliant. And you know what? Having your own experiences of it is amazing. Putting it into practice. And that meditation I was talking about a moment ago, sitting with things that come up for you, just notice it. We all have this, we don't all, we can have this idea, because it's being put out there, that somehow we're broken and we need fixing. That's so not true. Our bodies are miraculous. They are amazing. And, this is something that I experienced firsthand when I had my near-death experience in 2018. What I saw, just getting the goosebumps again, was just incredible. It was to see the truth of how things work. We so cut ourselves off from that magic, and that's, I think, the point of this human experience, is to remember that, to remember how magical we are, to look for the miracles and look for the magic in the day always, because we set that intention to be open to it, to be able to see, just to marvel at the trees. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. Barbara, I'm going to pull a card for you. Let's see what wants to come up for you. I would love to grow this group as well. So if you have any friends or like-minded women that you feel would benefit from being here, please invite them and let me know. Let me know that you've sent them so that I can approve them. Catherine saying, I love that, Kim. Remember the magic. Yep. Absolutely. Catherine, that leads me to, there's a book by Rhonda Byrne that I listened to a lot at the end of last year, The Greatest Secret. And it's really great to remind you of the magic that we have within each of us. Barbara, we're looking at assessing, and we're assessing from a higher vibration. So getting into that place of feeling good, the question to ask yourself, if there were no limitations, and I often ask myself this question in my journaling in the morning, if there were no limitations today, who would I be? How would I spend my day? What would I be doing? And then I embrace whatever I can of that, because we often limit ourselves. Our mind kicks in and it says we can't do that, we don't have enough money to do that, we don't have enough time to do that, we've got to do something else, And when we open ourselves up to assessing from a higher vantage point, what do you deeply desire? We're currently looking at, in the next couple of months we'll be replacing our cars, and I can see that process where I'm kind of looking at two different varieties of car, and I can see the part of me that says, oh, I should go with that one. But I say, hang on a minute, what does my heart want? Which is the car that I actually want, and why is it? And then I honour that truth in myself, which helps me make the decision. So that's what this is about, Barb. Raising your vibration, coming from that, unlimited space, if there were no limitations, and then fill in the gaps from there. Okay, beautiful. My friend Gail would benefit. Thank you. Beautiful. I'd love for Gail, and I love the way that she spells her name, and I will remember that. So beautiful. Lisa. Yeah, that's all I'm ever doing, Barbara, is reminding, and just like you remind me, I remind you, we all remind each other. That's why we come together. Okay, Lisa, this card's jumping. Creation. Oh, I could feel this. I could feel there was some planning going on for you. This is encouragement to take the step. Go with heart, not head. Absolutely. The head is there to follow out the heart's instructions, the heart's desires. The head is the doer part of it, is the practicality. So there's creation occurring. Remember the conversation with your higher self. Don't allow your lower self to scare you or say you can't. It's your higher self. Those messages come through for a reason. So take the next step. I know you've been super busy, and that there feels like there's something new bubbling or something else coming there. So honor that. Ground it. The paper is there, so ground it so that you've got the idea there, and then trust in the timing. Beautiful. Okay, Emma. Hey, Brooke, nice to see you. Yeah, absolutely. I'll pop you on the list. Hey, Mandy, nice to see you as well. This time slot seems to be way better. I'm going to stick with that. Okay, so Emma, if I haven't pulled a card for you before, I may have. I'm sorry that I don't remember. If you've got a particular question, then hold that question in your heart, and if not, I just say, for my highest good. What's for my highest good? What do I need to know? Mandy, yes. I'm not sure what you're saying yes to, but yes. Fruition. Emma, is there something that you've been working on, or an idea that's brewing? This is a green light for it. This is abundance on it. This is lots of energy. Go for it, or it's all coming about. It's in the making, is what they're saying, in the making. So it feels like I'm seeing like a little mouse, like it might be only squeaking quite quietly, but listen to it. Take a step. move forward. This is my first. I thought it was. Okay. So is this card resonating with you? Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm just going to write Mandy's name down there and read Lisa's while I wait for your response. Thank you. Yes, so many ideas coming through, but I haven't grounded them, but will. Perfect. And then that will help you. Good. Excellent. So just, trust the process, trust your intuition. Absolutely, Leanne, of course. And take the next step. Leanne, you may have missed the beginning of this, but I'm going to repeat this because this might be really relevant for you. I've just released again my spiritual coaching program. It's a 6-week program for once a week for 6 weeks, ongoing one-on-one coaching with me to deepen your spiritual connection, to have the guidance to move you forward in whatever area it is that you're wanting to move forward. So Emma, yeah, beautiful. I'm excited. Share more if you feel to, and reach out if you need support with it, because we're here to cheer everybody on, right? This is a safe container. That's why it's a private group. There's only women here. Not that there's anything wrong with men, but I really wanted to create this safe container where you feel like you can get the support that you require. Beck, hi. Nice to see you. And absolutely. Okay, Regina. Anyway, if anybody wants to know more about the coaching, just pop coaching in the comments. There will be an email that'll come out later today, hopefully. And if you're not on my email list and you would like to be, just put email and I will grab that for you. Okay, not so much. Okay, Regina. Okay, self-reflection. Yeah, this is like, have you gone away from paying attention to yourself a little bit? This is a reminder to come back to yourself and to, again, prioritize your own inner work. Okay, it's like that was delivered, short and sharp and to the point. So, journal. That could be a good starting point. Go and buy yourself a new journal and really commit to, doing your own self-reflecting. It's amazing what somebody that's been journaling, Leanne, I got that, okay, and I'm going to send that to you. Over the years, how many journals have I filled? Goodness knows. And there's been times where I've had, I'm remembering one big bonfire I had on our property, the farm that I raised my children on, and I had a big bonfire and I burnt all of my journals at that time. It felt like, I'd filled all these beautiful books, and I do often have beautiful journals, and I felt right to release them. I did it again probably in about we were in the Southern Highlands, so we're probably, I don't know, maybe 2019 perhaps, and we created a little fire. My partner helped me do it, and I burnt a lot of them again. I still got a lot of them. I very rarely go back and read them. That's not what I find. The magic in the journaling for me is that we have to organize it differently to write it out. So even sometimes when I feel I might feel frustrated, but I'm not sure what's bothering me, and then I start to write, and it spills out on the paper. So this is about, Regina, about maybe get yourself a new journal for self-reflection. Beautiful. Vicky, nice to see you. Okay. Catherine. Hello, I'm new here but would love to receive a card. How beautiful, Beck. Welcome, welcome. It's wonderful to have you here, and I love your language. Love how open you are to receiving. That's really beautiful. And Catherine, look at the card. Abundance. So when you see this card, see what you notice. But this for me feels like she's in nature and she's noticing all the abundance around her. She's remembering the connection. You know, animals are pure source energy. They love us unconditionally, and we can receive a lot of beautiful messages from them. I mean, just look at my gorgeous owl here, which is, of course, my spirit guide, but as my mama. You know, my mum, there's a beautiful story that goes with that, and anybody that's done any of my online courses would have heard the owl story. But this is, you know, there's so much messaging can come through nature, and that's what this is really about for you. There is an abundance of messaging coming through for you, and really find your places that you feel most connected to be receiving that messaging. And I'm going to say this to you too, trust it, because when we're, you know, on this spiritual journey, I know for myself, a lot of self-doubt came in. Is that just my mind saying that, or how do I know? How can I get to trust? Well, for me, you know, it's left side. It comes in the left side. It's always been what comes through, and I don't know. It's almost, I know when my mind is talking, and I know when I'm being guided, and you will too if you practice it more. That's perfect. My favourite animal is also the owl. Another reason why we're so aligned. I'm currently camping and loving nature. Perfect. So really notice, you know, notice what you notice. There's a lot of wisdom in that. Fantastic. Love it. I keep saying that to my partner. I want to go and sleep somewhere where I can see all the stars. You know, now that we're in a city, we, even though we're a little bit rural, there's still a lot of street lights, so we don't get to see the stars, not like we used to get in the Highlands. So I feel like we need to go camping so that we can see the stars. Hey, Julia. Of course you can have a card, and it's lovely to see you. Alrighty. Where are we up to? We're up to Brooke. Ah, fantastic. I love it. You're so connected. You're on it. You're on the right path. That's so beautiful. Can't wait to hear about your next steps and what you're planning. Sounds wonderful. Okay, Brooke, we've got wisdom. And again, she's standing in a raise, so she's above the water. So we're going to take this literally, getting above the emotion. So looking forward and visioning. What am I working on visioning at the moment? We're planning our new home. So in my meditations, I've drawn it. We talk about it a lot. And I see us in that house. I pay attention to the details of that house. And I do that raised above the emotion, raised above the lower energies of right nowness, and really hold that heart's desire. Now, this is worthy of sharing with you in this visioning process. You know, when I was first married, so I was married ridiculously young at 21, and my ex-husband and I knew that we didn't want to raise our children in the city, that we wanted to raise them in the country. We wanted them to know that milk came from cows, not from cartons in the supermarket. We wanted them to have that experience. We didn't know how we were going to do that, but we were young enough and naive enough to be playful and imaginative, and that's the energy that we all want to have if we want to create something. So we drew our house. We drew the ideal house. Anyway, we did that and we talked about it a lot. We ended up building that house and living in that house and raising our children there for 16 years. It was in a beautiful Jalkab farm. It was beautiful, amongst 25 acres of bushland. and we built our 5-bedroom dream home. It was just amazing, and that was all because we visioned it, because at the point where we started, we had no idea. We were both working jobs, we had, income, but not much, and all the magic that occurred because of the visioning process. So, allow yourself to look forward from that higher vantage point. Okay, that's it. She's got it, so move on. All right, Mandy. Let's pull a card for you. Okay, there it is there. Release. So we've just done a lot of this with the dark moon phase, but I feel like there's some more for you to release and let go. Brooke says, thank you so much, Kim. Much appreciated. Great. The magic, the universe responds to the pictures that we put out there, so make sure we put out there pictures with our mind of what we want to create. So releasing, letting go, sit with that part of yourself that's holding on. And again, this is that process of closing your eyes, breathing. And I often just do this and just, I know, and I welcome the feeling. It could be a hurt or an injustice, something that you feel that you've had to protect yourself about because you don't want it to occur again. But what's happening there is that you're holding it, so it's still hurting you. And by acknowledging it and understanding that part of yourself, respecting, hearing yourself, you can comfortably let it go and allow it to move on and to not be part of you anymore. Be gentle. Sending you love. Okay, Regina, I'm writing my dreams every day. They are talking to me a lot, but I am getting distracted a bit. I am building some structure to be able to open my business and having some health issues, too many things happening at once. I understand. You know what? If you need some support with that, Regina, maybe my coaching program would be just the ticket for you. Okay, Leanne. I'm getting wisdom here as well, but this is actually, this wisdom has got a different flavor to it. This has got, this feels like you're saying hello to your spirit connections and listening to that wisdom. So again, raising above the emotion of self-doubt and honoring the messages that are coming through for you, that you can trust them and take the steps forward. Woo! Good things ahead for you, my love. Good things. Beck. Thank you for your patience, everybody. I feel like I'm filling in the gaps a little bit more today, but I trust that, and I trust that the words are flowing just as they need to be. Oh, there's two there. I'm just going to pull that again because too much for a brief reading. Back. You might have to, that's okay, Mandy, if you didn't hear that, you might have to go back and listen to the recording together. Okay, seriously, we've got this 3 times in a row now. You're welcome, Leanne. Okay, so Beck, this is wisdom. This is somebody, hey, Monica, so nice to see you. This is wisdom for somebody that's here. Oh, great, you got it, Mandy. That's beautiful. Somebody that's here. Is there an elder that you, or an aunt, or somebody that you respect and you listen to for guidance? Because we must be discerning about who we and what we allow to influence us, right? There's so much out there that we could be influenced by, and not all of it is going to be helpful. So we get to discern and draw boundaries around, well, I respect that person. I'm going to give you an example. If you're looking at wealth creation, you may, of course you may, Monica. If you're looking at, getting some financial advice, say, and you go to a financial planner that hasn't created abundance for themselves, then we're not going to really feel like we're getting great guidance there. You want to look to people who have achieved what it is that you're looking to achieve. So if you're looking for more spiritual connection, then you're choosing somebody, you're here, right? So you're choosing somebody that's been living this for a long time, as I have. So within your circle of influence, I feel like this card is mentioning, it's like whether it's an elder or an auntie, a slightly older woman, a wise woman that you could be, listening to, and maybe quietening a lot of the other stuff. I'm trusting that that makes sense for you. Let me know. I'd love to know in the comments. Okay, Vicky. Yeah, it is that card. Creation again. Okay, so this is telling me that maybe some of us haven't actually set our intentions for the year. And that's okay, because we've just gone into Chinese New Year, so it's a perfect time to be doing that, creating a vision board, but at least grounding the ideas. What is it that you would like to be achieving or, bringing about this year or co-creating this year? It could be a new plan for how you're managing, with the children, and creating a little bit more time for yourself, some fun for yourself. Hey, Jackie, nice to see you, of course. I do that Australian thing, Jacqueline. Sorry if you don't go by Jackie. It's just something that happens. But yes, creating that. What does it look like? Again, no limitations. If there were no limitations, how would you like to see this year go? Or if the whole year's too much, the next 3 months, whatever it is for you, but some planning and ground it. The paper is there to ground it, to write it down. Okay, Julia. Oh, Bex, perfect. I am looking for wealth generation. Okay, great. I picked up on that. So, are you on my, do you receive my emails, Bex? Just let me know if you do. If you don't, and you'd like to, then just let me know and I can add you on there. Definitely. That sounds like a career move, so maybe, I don't know, but you might want to book a session so that we actually get to a really great place. Thank you. I'd love that. Perfect. Okay, so we've got wisdom again. These cards are very... Okay. Julia. There's an idea coming through, or I know that there's something you're working on, but there's some aspect of it right now that I feel like they're showing me a missing piece to the puzzle. Do you feel like that? Do you feel like you're waiting for something to drop into place? There's a missing piece to the puzzle. Then trust the process. Keep putting out your prayers to the universe of what you feel you're missing or you're waiting for, and just give thanks for the patience and the knowing of the right timeness around it. It feels like, it's the puzzle. I'm being shown a puzzle piece, so it feels like there's a piece of the puzzle to fall into place. Trust the timing. It's all fine. Keep taking the inspired action. Don't try to force it. Trust the process. Okay, I hope that serves you. Let me know. I love the feedback, and if I can serve you, if you need more, let me know. I'm just going to put next to Beck email list, so I'll look out for that. Fantastic. And Monica, so are you still in New Zealand, or is it a ridiculously early time in the morning or night? Oh, I'm wondering. I'm wondering. Okay, surrender. You'll giggle at that because I'm sure you've had that card plenty of times. So surrender, hand it over, trust the perfection of everything. All is happening as it's meant to be happening, and we just get to be patient. We get to practice our patience. We get to hand it over. The phrase that's coming through is this or something better, so that we're not limiting. You know, we so often feel like we want something to look a certain way, but we're actually, yeah, still here. Okay, get it. Yeah, so surrendering, handing it over. It's all falling into place in the perfect timing, and things, you know this process so well that you'll turn around and look back and go, I see that. I see that it had to take that amount of time. But the holding pattern can be excruciating. So honor that in yourself. You know, don't make yourself wrong for that, because it can be excruciating. Just keep trusting, keep handing over. This or something better is what they keep saying. So this or something better. So that would indicate to me that there's something better is on its way. So take solace from that. Beautiful. Okay, Jacqueline. Julia. Yes, nice. Julia, I'm just reading what Julia's saying. Thanks. Yes, that does resonate. I feel impatience creeping, but I know I am being given the steps. Yeah, perfect. And this is the great thing too, when we come together, we absolutely reminded. Yes, Christy, absolutely. Nice to see you. So we're pulling a card for Jacqueline, and realization. So this is another dimension. This is meditation. There's information, part of me, coming through from another. Oh, that's good, Monica. That's great. From, you know, it's looking through the keyhole, but it's looking through from night to day. So, you know, it's looking in a different perspective. So there's a program that I did many years ago, and part of that program was thinking about your goals. And, you know, say you had a goal to, let's just say, to have a red car, a brand new red car. Then you might think, well, for me to have a brand new red car, I've got to have the money in my bank account to achieve that. So that's one way that you could achieve it. But there's many ways. You could win a red car. Somebody could gift you a red car. Somebody could put you in a lottery for a red car. There are so many different possibilities. So imagining your goals and coming about in different ways actually keeps the field of potentiality open, so that you're not restricting the flow of energy, because the universe has always got a bigger perspective and can see more pieces to the puzzle than we can ever see in this human experience. So trusting that and allowing yourself to imagine your goals coming about in different forms. Beautiful. Funny you say that. I am looking at a new car. Thanks for the reminder. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, Vicky, thank you. Definitely going to be setting intentions and writing them down for the year. I love it. I love it. And you know what? You know, I've been creating vision boards for such a long time. Well, since 2006, when I first saw John Assaraf on The Secret, creating vision boards. And I started with my kids. You know, my kids all had vision boards, or created vision boards of, you know, things that they wanted. You know, back then my youngest son was training to be a pro snowboarder, and so he would be putting the boards that he wanted and the sponsors that he wanted on a vision board. So we can be helping our kids to understand the magic of life through creating vision boards. And, you know, anyway, it's a lovely crafty idea to do with our children as well. And we can create family vision boards. So where are we? Christy. thank you, everybody. We've been here a long time today, so thank you for those who have stuck around. And yeah, this time slot seems to be right. So lovely, lovely. Okay. Oh, there it is. Fruition again. So again, Christy, something that you've been working on, something that you've been wanting and desiring is coming about. This is confirmation that there's, look at the abundance there. So what do whilst you're waiting for your goals to come about? You appreciate everything that you have. And it's simple, you know. I give thanks, I was saying earlier, give thanks that I live where I live with all these trees around. I'm grateful that I have a swimming pool that I can use because we live in Queensland. I'm grateful for the fans. I'm grateful for the air conditioning. I'm grateful for my partner that, you know, makes me a lemon drink in the morning. All these little details, the more you can get into that gratitude whilst you're waiting for your desires to materialize, it's such a helpful thing to do rather than, you know, biting your nails and worrying about it. Worrying pushes it away. Okay, lovelies. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me here. Please use this group to get the support that you need. One of the biggest things in life I find with women is that we need to ask for what we want, and we're not necessarily very good at that. This group is a safe place for you to share. If you want to share anything, share your goals so that we can all hold space for that vision, please do so. Let me catch up with this here. Thank you so much. Needed the reminder. Beautiful. We all need reminders. Vicky saying thank you. Kim, what a lovely energy today. Barbara saying thanks, Kim. Got to go. Beautiful. Thank you all for being here. Love you lots. Let me know if I can support you in any way, and I'll pop the links to the coaching program in here. Absolutely welcome, everybody. All right. And for those watching the recording, many blessings to you as well. Bye, everyone.